Hello, everyone. I'm Leonard French, your favorite copyright attorney, and I'm here with the briefest of updates in the Alex Mauer situation. You may remember that last week I declared that Imagos had won because Alex had decided to stop defending the case and she signed an agreement not to impose, infringe, make claims, or even disparage Imagos or any of us really in any way. And we're even going to talk about the affiliate thing that Don came up with on Friday, but this happened in between, and so please join me while we look at this. So going all the way back to November 23rd, Alex posts on Twitter that she's told Judge Schiller that she wants to get out of the case, that she will do the default judgment, that she's told me that she's going to do the default judgment, and then that's Thanksgiving weekend, and we did the agreement on Monday after Thanksgiving, which I think was the 25th, and then the 27th is when the judge issued his order dismissing the case. We went over all of that. Then on the 30th. Alex writes this email in response to the judge saying that the case is dismissed and can be reopened within 90 days. She writes, "Gene, wow, I'm shocked. Just because I have no interest in defending myself doesn't mean I thought the judge was smart. I thought the judge would shoot down the settlement for obvious reasons. It's hilarious to me that this is happening. The judge looks like an idiot. Ha ha ha, Alex." And this redacted part is just her making further statements about Imagos' copyrights that I just don't feel like spreading any further than necessary. And then, even as to yesterday, she said something publicly on Twitter. She's cursing at the deputy judge. She's calling the judge an idiot. What does the judge have to say about this? Well, he finally responded this afternoon, and he says, "And now, this 5th day of December, defendant is hereby noticed that any further communications with the court must only be conducted with opposing counsel aware of the communication and given the opportunity to participate." Signed, Judge Burl M. Schiller, and he writes in a footnote, "The parties reached a settlement in this matter, and therefore this litigation has been closed. Since then, Mauer has called the court numerous times and sent emails to the court to express dissatisfaction with the settlement, which she signed. The court is issuing this notice to inform Mauer of a couple of points which, because she is representing herself, she might not know. First, the court has not seen the settlement agreement. The court, in this case, does not have to approve the settlement. Once the parties inform the court that they have reached an agreement, the court's involvement comes to an end. The court is not free to simply revisit the parties' agreement or to alter its terms because one of the parties has voiced concerns. Second, the court understands that Mauer does not have a lawyer. However, the court cannot communicate with one party and not the other. This is known as an ex parte communication, and because the court must remain neutral, it would be improper for the court or for any member of the court's staff to discuss the case with only one side aware of the communication." And so Judge Schiller has ordered her simply not to communicate with the court in a one-sided fashion. Now, what this means from here for Alex, I don't really know. Alex is supposed to be abiding by the terms of the settlement, which she signed. If she didn't mean to agree to the settlement, then she needs to have not signed and agreed to the terms. So this is baffling as to why one would do all of this and then try to undo all of this. It only seems like it's just more obfuscation and protraction and malice and intentional conduct on behalf of Alex, further discrediting her position in the whole thing, in my humble opinion, but you can make your own decision. From here, I'm just going to patiently wait and see what happens. If Alex decides to violate the court order, we'll go back to court. If she decides to move on, like she said she wanted to, then the matter's over and everyone's moved on. So, I'm sorry that Alex isn't happy, and I think part of our problems here have been that Alex simply isn't happy, and there's nothing anyone can do about that. I have tried my very best to be as compassionate and fair in my dealings with her as humanly possible, and I hope that that's come across. What she is looking for from here, I don't know. These are the natural consequences of her actions. Nothing malicious, artificial, arbitrary, false, corrupt, or conspiratory. This is just a normal thing that happens when you sign paperwork that says that you no longer have a claim to somebody's copyrighted works. I mean, what did you expect? I don't know. Anyway, everyone have a great week, and I'll see you in my next video. I know I've got a couple that are due to you, so look for those coming up very shortly. Love you all. I'm Leonard French, and I'll see you later. Thank you.